Testing, 1 2 testing. Hello, hello, hello. Anybody there? Anybody there? Well, I was just going to do a quick little live stream, and usually I have to do it twice before it works. So I'm just going to ramble on like it's working. But I'm drying out the car. The car kind of got soaked because the storm that came through Friday night. I was expecting rain, and we got winds. They were blowing in the 30s at least, if not more. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, just doing a little post jet jam, and I got everything I got. I had my clean clothes in a clothes basket inside the tent. It just cracked one of the poles. I can fix that, but it blew the side down enough. Hey Dennis, how you doing, sir? And the tent is not a very expensive tape. And I'm home already, Wild Bill, man. Eric. Friday night, we got hit by a rainstorm that pushed my tent. It didn't collapse the tent, but it pushed it down. And I had 3 inches of water inside my tent. And I had my clothes, my clean clothes, blankets. And that thing was soaking wet. It weighed about 100 pounds. And it was the only thing keeping the air mattress from floating. So I just, I don't know, because I was gonna pack up Saturday, around 3, and then head home and then stop at a hotel and get up and drive Sunday. But I was soaking wet. Everything I had on was soaking wet. All my clean clothes were. I mean, like I said, the basket full of clothes probably weighed 60 pounds when I put it in the car. The blanket weighed about 100, and I was soaked, and it was about 6 o'clock, so I just decided to go ahead and head out. I hated to do it. I hated to leave, and I got to say goodbye to a few people, but everybody was still inside. Sea Mafia's set up, and I'm gonna get one of those DJI-1 stabilizers for my phone when I do live streams from my phone. I apologize for how crappy it looks and stuff, but yeah, it's just like, I got fans in here, but my seats were a little wet. They're not wet, they're just damp. The leather's just damp. So I'm trying to air everything out because all that water had to go somewhere. And when I got home yesterday, things were still heavy, but like some of the water, but some had probably evaporated off. But I learned a few lessons about camping. Camping in the tent, people, I'm used to my Wi-Fi at home, and I've got, I pay a lot for my internet, but I made it home all right and stuff. I flew once, and I found out on the runway that my my nose wheel was pulling to the right pretty good, and I was going to fix it and fly again, but just, I don't know, there wasn't really a table to fix it on, and I was going to do it at Sea Mafia's place. He said I could, but everybody was down there. I mean, his big, huge trailer was full of people getting out of the humidity and stuff. But, I made it home safe. I mean, from Nashville to Birmingham, and even from Birmingham to Montgomery on 26, there were wrecks. I mean, I would go 60. I would slow down to 5, sometimes 5, 6, 10, 15 miles an hour. It took forever. It took like an extra 3 hours to get home just on account of the wrecks on 26. Yeah, I never saw a wreck, but the air traffic was backed up and everything. Yeah, this tent's kind of a cheap tent. I mean, it has no CM screens. That's what kind of sold me on it. But it's definitely not, You know, the poles are pretty weak and stuff. But yeah, made it home. I hated leaving. I didn't even shoot that much video because, like, when you go out there to shoot video, the ground was muddy. You're like the top of your foot was in water when you were standing out filming. And in the morning, the sun, you were looking into the sun. So I was going to film in the afternoon, but in the afternoon we had storms. So it just didn't, I don't know, it just didn't work out for video wise, but I had a blast, man. Hung out a lot with George Watts. Great guy, fantastic guy. Met Michael Roach Coach. Hung out a lot with Greg Rowland and Scott and Tony and Nate and RC Flyboy, Josh. You know, all fine people, great. Oh man, look just like they're brand new, only better because he modifies them and everything. But yeah, the canopies were just rolling, rocking and everything. But I just wanted to let you guys know, you know, that's why you didn't hear anything more from me from Jet Jam, because I was just getting ready to go live when that storm hit. And where I had my tent, the ground was saturated with water. I mean, fly tomorrow, but today's kind of drying out the car. We're probably supposed to get thunderstorms again today, but I'm going to leave both fans in there blowing as long as I can. Well, guys, I appreciate you all so much, and for anybody that watches this, I apologize for the crappy live stream from the field where the mute button, because the mute button, I can barely see it. In fact, I can't see it at all right now in here, and it's real easy to touch. But when I get that DJI One osmosis thing to put my phone in, it's $140, so I might have to wait, because I've spent a lot of my allowance at Draco Big Red. It's sitting there. I'm drying my hats. Everything I own got soaked. I mean, everything. I was just lucky I had my toiletry bag. But I appreciate you all so much. I just wanted to do a quick update. We'll talk more about it on the live stream, but my gosh, you guys a lot. I mean, that event is a fun event, but I think I'm going to stay in New Albany and drive the 45 minutes to the hotel next time, unless I have something flight line. Oh my God, man! See Mafia's rig. Oh my! He has one of those Ridgeline motorhomes, with a Freightliner diesel on the racing team, and inside is, you know, you can see a little bit of it in my live stream. I should have showed more, but I didn't really want to. I didn't know, you know, if C Mafia wanted me to show it or anything like that, but. Man, it was great. I feel bad. Jermaine was supposed to come Saturday. I was going to meet Jermaine Spencer. And then Shay had a car breakdown. But, man, I'll tell you what, that 90mm Viper, man, that is one sweet flying. It was amazing, but it caused problems with those two Vipers later that, you know, that went down in the field. But the Horizon guys were great. It was great to meet them and talk to them. Just fantastic people. Yeah, I sat and I talked with several of the pilots, their flyers, you know, their RC flyers and stuff. But, well, I hope you all have a great Sunday. You know, I'm just glad. Street over there, man, that's like 6 acres, man. I could fly on that easily. And, but the people that own the house are not, you know, they don't really want anybody flying. And, man, a couple years ago, that house came up for sale, man. I was tempted to buy it and sell this, but we're kind of a no-debt couple, so. But anyway, thanks, guys. I appreciate you stopping by, checking this out. I just want to let everybody know why I wasn't still at Jet Jam, and I hated leaving, but I had, you know, it was the best opportunity for me and everything. But I still had a blast. And it's a 9-hour drive, so I don't know, that might be a bridge too far. Next year, unless the wife wants to go in and go do something after we do that jam and stuff, unless Linda wants to. Yes, it is Wild Bill. It's great, and I appreciate y'all. Have a great day. Thank you so much. You know, this, let me see if I can see. I can't see my buttons. I can't see my buttons like this, but well, I appreciate it, everybody. This is Jeff. Thanks for joining Team Let's Go Flying by subscribing, and I appreciate y'all. I hope to meet more of you. I'm going to try to do Null in the fall, but I got to get a better sleeping arrangement set up for inclement weather. But thank you all so much. We'll see you. This is Jeff. Woo!